Hello, Amanda's Favorites, and thanks for having me back. As always, I have some more updates, even from the last time. This is kind of wrapping up my Q4 and what I am going to take with me into the new year. I'll cover my planner, any calendars I plan on using, and maybe throw in some of my favorite products. So I'll flip the camera around and we'll do all that, and then I'll come back here and wrap it up. All right, guys, let's get into the really fun part. Shortly after I filmed my quarterly 3 update for Amanda, this beauty came in the mail. It's from my husband. It was a gift for our 18-year wedding anniversary. And I am so excited to introduce you to her because she is beautiful. This size of disc-bound planner is for a half-letter paper size. Cloth and paper does make ring agendas. So you can choose between like a ring leather agenda or a disc bound leather agenda. And then I use the disc system. So this is the one I obviously got. It's super smooth leather and it's just gorgeous. It is structured, so the leather doesn't bend. It definitely feels really sturdy and good quality. The back of your disc bound planner slips into here. And then you have these pockets and things slide in and out of them really easily. You have a pocket right here and then you have another pocket right here. All the pockets are lined and are really nice to pull things in and out of. I'll show you how my disc bound planner fits in. So you have these kind of plastic covers and they just slides right in. And then it does have this pin loop. So if I wanted to clip my pin right in there, that's how I would do it. And then it snaps and looks really nice to carry around. But I'm actually not currently using a disc bound planner. I have this, I probably will go back to it at some point, but like in all my other videos I filmed for Amanda, I definitely bounce around between systems and I gravitate towards what feels right for my life at that moment. And this is currently not it, but I am using this agenda because it's so pretty and just really nice. We'll go ahead and flip through my disc agenda pretty quick. It hasn't changed since the last time I showed you guys, but we'll take a look. I have it broken up between a monthly, weekly, and then daily. And then I keep notes back here. The insides look exactly the same. The last time I used it, I was on my weekly spread with a blank paper in between to break up the week. But let me take you to what I am currently using and how I can make this leather agenda still work for me. So even though I'm not using a disc bound planner, I wanted to still figure out how to incorporate this agenda into what I switched to. And I kind of went back to bullet journal. This is a LEUCHTTURM. It's one I had on hand. It had some journal pages in the beginning that I just skipped to the closest blank page. And I have been in this this is my 2nd week, so pretty new. I have not done really anything spectacular. It's pretty simple. It works for me. I'll have you take a look. So this is my week, last week. On the left side, I have boxes that go for each day of the week. This last one, Saturday and Sunday, share the box. It's really, really simple, guys. I'm not artistic or crafty. I do like to keep things really simple. And then this right side are like my to-do list, things my boys need to do, maybe errands I need to run, things I need to order. I pop in these sticky notes, which I will talk about in a little bit if I need to have like a more in-my-face reminder. And then this is my current week. And so far this spread is working out really nice. I love it because I already had this book on hand. I did not purchase anything extra. The structure is very simple, but it's organized in a way that I can just glance at it and I can see what I need to get done, what my week looks like. These boxes are for scheduled events. So you can see I have a few scheduled events for the week. And I will show you how this can fit in this and how I can make it work. So I've taken this elastic and put it on the inside of the back cover. And then this just slides into here like so. And there you have it. And then I will show you what else I keep in this and use. So in these card pockets, I keep this little sticky notepad. I don't remember where this is from. I'm not a YouTuber, guys. I don't have my notes like Amanda, which I probably should have. I can look up links and give those to her. But this is actually like one big sticky note, but between each kind of watercolor line, it's perforated, which is pretty cool. So you can have it as big or as small as you want it, and you just stick it wherever your heart desires. So this was fun. I slipped this just right there. And then this is a cute little note card I got from a cloth and paper order. I just stick it right there. I also, because I'm doing a bullet journal and I'm keeping it really simple for right now, I don't have a monthly layout. And I do like monthly because I like to keep track of my workouts. So I have this ERIN CONDREN. It was July 2020 to December 2021. So I got this earlier in the year and then I haven't used it up until now. So there's my December spread. I literally just track my workouts and I just keep it up here. So when I have this open on my kitchen counter, the LEUCHTTURM lays open really nicely. My monthly calendar is tucked back here. It doesn't get in the way. But if for some reason I want to bring this to bed with me, it can close. And this typically won't fall out because I have something else that I keep in here. So let me show you that also. This was another little fun purchase when I was using the disc bound system, and it held these cloth and paper little page flags really nicely. And so I don't obviously have a disc bound system in here currently, so I just actually, I think I slip it in this back one, so I'll just slip it in like that. So if I want it, I can pull it out really easily. But I also still have my Planner Perfect journal from October, because I don't journal every day or script every day, but I do like to have it on hand when I feel the urge to do so. And so you can see I have some writing in there already, and I just tuck it in. And it fits really nicely. It's snug, but it's not hard to get in and out. And then I can just close it up and everything stays in, so that ERIN CONDREN planner won't fall out because I have that extra Planner Perfect just tucked right in there like so. So this is my current system. This is still my favorite pen. I think I shared it last time. It's the Sarasa, the Zebra Sarasa. This one's called Mark On. I do like their 0.5 thickness the best. I've learned that gel pens are my absolute favorite, and the Zebra Sarasas are at the tippy top of my favorites list. So now let me show you any other calendars I may be using, and like pens or highlighters, sticky notes that I plan on taking with me into the new year. Okay guys, I still 100% plan on using these ERIN CONDREN laminated calendar pages that have the quote on the back. I love them. I love them that they are not single use, that I can use them over and over. I use wet erase markers, and I hang it up on my fridge, and it works so nicely for my family, for my boys. All I do is put in what timed scheduled things we have for the week. So if anyone has track practice, or when we are in football season, or doctors or dentist appointments, or if we're gonna have a date night, It all goes on right here. I literally take my cell phone and I look at my iCalendar, which I use religiously, and I just transfer. I do a whole month, and then if new things get added, each Sunday I look and see if I need to add anything for that week. So this is still one of my tippy top favorites. And then I just loved seeing Amanda's calendar of the day flip through of the Mary Englebright. I've had these before. I did not have one for 2020, but I got one for 2021. And I love her artwork. It makes me happy. So that will be sitting on my counter, and I'll definitely be using that. Here are a few things I use for my planning. So to make my boxes and my bujo, I use this Emily Lay really pretty gold ruler. I love it. I mean, who knew a ruler could be pretty? But this one definitely is. So I use that, and these are my frequent go-tos. So for my laminated calendar, I use wet erase markers. I love the ERIN CONDREN ones, and I have these in multiple colors. And then I ordered a pack of these. I'm thinking Stettler, maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong, but these are wet erase and work really good on the calendars too. They're a little bit more finer point, which I like. And I do love a good Tombow. And so this is my favorite color right now. And it shows up, I'll show you what it looks like on paper. I use it currently in my calendar spread, and that's what it looks like. It's just a really neutral kind of like beigey pink, maybe, not quite blush. It's showing up a little bit more beige than it does in real life. And then this is a new highlighter I saw on Jen McIntosh. It's the Uni Propus, and it has a window. So when you're highlighting, you can see when you get to the end of what you need to highlight. I don't know if that's really necessary, but it was really fun, and so I purchased just a few colors, and I'll definitely use them up. And then this was a fun purchase off of Amazon. I actually saw it on Cloth and Paper, but I found the pack of colors that I wanted on Amazon for much cheaper, and so if you're trying to pinch pennies, I went for that. Even though I do love to support small businesses, sometimes my pocketbook doesn't always allow it. It's called the Keiko Green, I think. This is a gray color. It's 0.5 because that's my favorite, and it is gel. And this is a really, really light gray. I use it to make my boxes in my bujo this week. I can show you that real quick. So if you can see, it's just a super light gray. And it came with like 4 other colors. And then this is my newest favorite thing. Let's see if I can show you who it's by. It's by Tombow. It's called the Play Color Dot. So one end is just a really fine tip marker. And on the other end, it makes perfect circles. So instead of buying like circle stickers, you just buy these dot pens. They're pretty fantastic. I bought them in 2 colors, this gray and then a coral color. And I'll show you what it looks like when you use it on paper. Those are my dots. And I love it because then I can just check off when I've done it. And it works perfectly. And then of course, I already showed you the Zebra Sarasa. I have quite a few of these. They're my favorite. And last but not least, these I really like. These are fun sticky notes. I've never met a sticky note that actually sticks as good as a Post-it, to be honest. But these are decent enough because I have used them in my planner before. They stay on. But I just don't think they have the sticky power like a legit Post-it note does. Cloth and Paper makes a couple different colors maybe. Cloth and Paper is black and white, and then any colors they have are super neutral, which is fun. I enjoy both. sides of the spectrum. I love colorful, but I also love neutral. And I think the hexagon, is that right? Yeah, hexagon, I had to count the sides, guys. And the circle are just really fun shapes to have. And then I'm gonna flip you guys around and wrap this up. Okay guys, that wraps up kind of what I'm gonna be taking into 2021. How I'm gonna plan, the accessories I'm gonna use, and we all know at any time that can change, but something that has stayed consistent is that laminated calendar and using my iCalendar. I use those, I think, all of 2021. I mean 2020, guys. Okay, I can do this. I used it all of 2020 and I really liked it. They were super helpful for my family and worked perfectly, and that's why I keep incorporating them into my planning system. We'll see how long I stay in the Bujo, and I know at some point I'll revisit the disc system because I thought it was really fun. Something I did tell my sister on why I did switch to the Bujo is that I fell in love with the Planner Perfect structure of how she had her planners. They were in beautiful books. There's something that you could keep. You know, one day, maybe far, far into the future, my posterity will want to read what my life was like. And if not, that's totally fine too. But in a ring system, it just doesn't feel the same as a journal type planner. And that is one of the reasons why I wanted to switch to the Bujo, to give it another try, to see how I liked it. And then it's bound. It's a pretty journal that can go on a bookshelf and be kept forever and ever. And that is one of the reasons why I decided to switch. I also tend to gravitate towards simple. I don't like owning a lot of stuff. Since we traveled full-time in our RV, I purged a lot. I mean, we still have things. We live in a house. We have 3 boys. It's inevitable that you accumulate things, but I really do try to keep things to a minimum, to just buy things. I do buy things that I want, but I do try to keep it close to needs as possible. Oh guys, my battery's gonna die soon. And the disc planner system, I kept feeling the urge to want to buy things for it. I want to buy this insert, I want to buy that, and I just had to kind of set that aside for a little bit and go back to just the basics. And Bujo's pretty basic and you don't need a lot of fluff for it. So that's another reason why I switched. I hope you found this interesting. I'm always intrigued and surprised that someone wants to see how I plan, because I don't think my planning system is that interesting, besides the fact that I switch often. And I will keep doing these videos as long as Amanda keeps asking me. So I hope everyone has an amazing new start to a new year, and that we can kind of take the lessons we learned from 2020 and leave all the other rest of the stuff behind. So thanks again for having me.